Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Velen, and this is Seablock Rustic Waters, a Modpack by Boolyman. And as you can see here, this episode we're going to be covering a little bit more on some of the work tables, specifically the Engineer's Workshop we're going to be working on getting towards that, as well as some of these little areas up here, lots more strainers to come, as well as our little friends, the rats, over here in the kitchen. Let's see if I can actually get one to line up here. And we will have them be making us some special treats for us. Yes. Tasty. Okay, so as you can see, it's getting a bit tall and ridiculous looking, but I swear it'll work. Just bear with me here. So if I put this here, we go. That should work. Okay, let's take a bucket and try this again. I'm going to set this to maximum. And I still need to put down some planks here so that I can actually have the other user in place as well. I think I can... Wait, where did the other user go? Is it down in here? Is it just like getting cycled around and all sorts of craziness right now? Is it in here? There it is. Okay. So if I put this... where's my hatchet? There we go. Here, it should face... Yes, it is. All right, and it's on use. I'm going to put that at maximum, because that, again, this is going to be the item, it puts the items in, diggables. This is going to be using a bucket. So it should work properly. Let's see what happens. Did that. It's got water in it. Goes down. Shoot, it's still not fast enough. What the heck? I have two of these. They are filling things. What the heck? That is so weird. Okay. My testing I thought was much better than this, but I guess... See, I toss it in. It looks like it's empty, but if it comes back down, it should have made it, because it's not actually going to use an empty bucket. Yeah, I think it stopped already. That's really sad. Yeah, see, it's empty. Okay. All right. Well, it's just going too quickly in here. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to figure out something better with the timing, because just raising it up and up and up is not going to cut it. Ugh. Alright, apparently I am able to make this work. It's just a matter of getting enough water in. 2 wasn't enough, I had to do 3. And if you have any problems trying to do this yourself, just be aware that levers will, of course, as usual, transmit their redstone signal through blocks. So therefore it was actually stopping some of the hoppers. I was like, where are all my buckets going? They're like disappearing or something. But now it currently seems to be working. In which case, I'm probably going to remove some of this extra stuff here. And anything that ends up accidentally going into these hoppers and whatnot tends to just kind of show up in this, where it is now. But I currently now have water being poured in here every 200 ticks, which is pretty darn cool. Now I just need to get this hooked up to automatically start putting in other stuff, which should be a much simpler process. In fact, I'm going to remove the rest of this mess that I have going on here. I think I've got a chest. That will probably be more than effective here. But I am going to do... Let's keep it somewhat compact, shall we? We'll do this, and then I'll put a chest right... Oh, if I put the chest there, then I can't open it. So that is not going to work. I can, however, put the chest over here on top of this water pump. And then I can upper into that from here. Maybe? I don't know if it'll work like that. Doesn't look like it will. Because I think that takes from an upper section. Let's put one in there. No, it's not going anywhere. Okay. And besides, there's a redstone signal. Oh no, that's going through the block. I could do a double chest, and then that might work. I don't even know at this point. But for now, let's make it a bit simpler then. I think if I just put this next to it, I could put it above it. No. No. I've got a giant fish in my yard. Get out of here, giant fish. Shoo. Thanks for the food. So that's one way of fishing. I didn't think about mobs coming in through there. That's kind of a scary thought. I guess I could just probably do this, where... Actually, wait a second. I'm curious. If I put this above it, this underneath, I can still open it. Oh, what am I freaking out about? These things... I actually went into it. That's nice. These things are meant to work like that. Okay, so I just put, not a hopper, not a funnel, an upper into that. And then I just dump the contents that I want sieved into there. And that automatically will fill stuff in there. Oh, and then it gets sieved and it goes in here. Oh, and I've got an extra hopper. Look at that. I've got all these extra hoppers and uppers now. Like, let me just convert them all to hoppers. There we go. And then I've got a funnel. So now I just need to dump stuff in here and make this chest bigger. Which means I need to make one more chest. This has been relatively successful. It just took me a while to get there. Do I have the saw? There it is. Grab another one of these. Oh, by the way, I believe with the latest update, let's give our little friend here a turd. Can you do something with that turd besides just wear it on your back? That looks actually really ridiculous. You can make brownies. Look at this. It gets dairy, grain, and protein. That's fabulous. It's gonna be my next meal. We're gonna be eating refried turds there. But still, this is a somewhat complex area for automation on it. All I need to do is just insert stuff into here, which I'm thinking I might make this bigger. No, I probably need to make the output bigger, if anything. So let me grab this, put it here. Yeah, there we go. And then that's the output chest where all the stuff is going to come from. And then I can take a whole bunch of these. Oh man, my own inventory is pretty gross right now. Let's just empty all this stuff in here as much as I can. I will... Yep. Just gonna empty that out. There we go. Much better. Let's take a whole bunch of sand, dirt, gravel. Sand, dirt, gravel, sand, dirt, gravel. Reason I'm doing this is so that I get like a stack of each one at a time, and not just all one type, and then everything gets, you know, kind of backlogs. Dirt, gravel, and then I'll leave a bit in here for future use, and then I can just do a bit of this and go. That's the output chest. I need this chest. That should work. Just do this. That and that. Perfect. And you can see here it is currently refilling this, which this is the sound part of this. Kind of annoying. So this is why I wanted to get a sound block. So, and I swear to God that the quest for this was a sound block, not a funnel. Why would I want a funnel? It uses less metal blacksmith table. It requires a constant flow of water. Okay, and coal. All right. Well, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to make a what do you call it? A sound block in this pack. I mean, all it does is just mute some of the sound, right? So here's what I'm thinking, folks. I'm going to show you on screen that I'm going to spawn something in. We're going to grab a sound block so that these things are not constantly in the video. I'm going to make 2 of them. And if I get any in the future, let me undo that. I will, therefore, undo this and we'll get rid of it. You know, or we'll throw away any that we might get in the future. Or if you're just fine with it, then that's even better. But I'm going to put one above Willy here so we don't hear him anymore. And then I can put one over here above this contraption area that I have. I will need a way of getting up there, actually. Can I get up there? I can put this behind. That'll actually work pretty good. Let's put it back here. And that muffles stuff in a 6-block radius. Oh, it's very quiet all of a sudden. Oh, that's so much better. And you can see that the stuff is coming in, the water is flowing, and there we go. So it is a constant thing now. It is going to be making all these. And of course I can take from this chest and filter into different things like a furnace and whatnot. I could probably have my flying rat take things from here into the furnace. pretty good. And just specific items, you know, like certain ones. Oh, that's good. And the thing that I have here is that I have, where are they? These strainer bases. All I need is some water going into these, and they don't have to be down here. They can be just about anywhere. So I could actually have this like above this wall or sitting up there, and then have it feeding into a main controller that has all the products coming in, and then those are actually feeding into this even. That could be a thing. Because right now this is just an input chest, and this is eventually going to run out. And once that's done, I have nothing else going in there, but I will have to manually keep putting stuff in that chest. I could feasibly put this here and feed these in from like the strainer base, but I need a whole lot more of these so that they can get everything that is out there. So I think that's what we're going to probably tackle next. So working towards that. Now I realize I could probably just jump into some of these other things. I probably got something in here. Expanding your hub. Are there any of these ones that have like the fabulous looking little... Oh, there it is. Oh no, which ones gives me a key? That's what I want. Oh, there's a key. It actually says key right there. Auto sluice, auto sluice and void mining. Whoa. Well, I've got an auto sluice. But this uses embers. So that's kind of cool. Aquaculture. Oh. Okay, so that's growing. And then traversing the deep. Which, that looks much more interesting to me. Is kind of diving into things so that I can explore, last longer. Diving masks and such. I think that this is probably going to be the way that I want to go next. Is because, wait, what? Thermal conductivity? Electrum helmets. Certain metals conduct heat better than others. Alright, well, let's take a look at getting started in some of the diving in stuff. Because right now, I've just got a whole bunch of materials being made. But before I actually jump into that, I am going to reset up my strainers with a bunch of like the strainer stuff that goes in them so that they can start getting me more materials. And then once I'm done with that, I'll be back and we can start diving in. Alright, so here we go. I now have a bit of a setup going on upstairs. Just a little something here that I can get to. There we are. Just need to fill this up a little bit. There we go. And actually I can refill my bucket. There we go. Now I just need to deposit. I've got a whole bunch of these strainers. I'm going to do one here, here, and then we can do the fine ones here, here, and here. There we are. And I can just chop this down. Don't need that in this place right now. Grab these slabs and repair this little bit of floor that I made here. And I left a space here so that I could have a whole bunch of hoppers. Guess what? More hoppers. And I want to have this actually go down into something. Specifically like a chest or a drawer or something along those lines. Probably a chest for now. Maybe a double chest. Do I have a double chest? I don't have either. So I just need to make those real quick. Let's empty all this stuff out of here. I mean, you can see that I was working on making more of those strainers. Let's grab a couple 4 chests. That'll be way more than enough. But I think it should do. And this will just give me a huge amount of stuff incoming from the strainers. At least that's the plan. We can put this just down here. And I'll leave it, I guess, for now. We'll just go like this. And then we just need to feed these one at a time into each of these. There. And then that should all go into currently just that one little tiny chest. Just jump down here. And I can take out some of these other bits and pieces if I really want to. I mean, the place is looking a little bit messy, but I think it's actually coming together. It's just going to be a bit... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Before things pan out, which I could feasibly do one of these and then put another hopper, and that's a funnel, underneath going from one end to the other. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to need it just yet, because what I want to do is, like I said, aim for 2 things. 1, some diving gear, and 2, get some storage drawers going so I can have that just feed into the master, and then have that also feeding into this stuff. It's still going good. Getting lots of goodies in here. all automatically now. I don't need to do too much about it. But you can see that this is all empty. It has done the job. And it just has a few left in it, I believe. That's what we're seeing right now. No, that's the wrong one. There it is. Just has like a few stacks left. Probably some left in here. Yeah, there you go. A few stacks of dirt left in here. Oof. Oh, I guess it's still piled up anyway. But it is getting me lots of materials without me having to do much. And I'm able to work on other projects while this is going on. I might actually bring that around a little bit better. Have it come down? I don't really know. But at the moment, I did need a platform to work with up there. So that's what's going to happen. Some food. Let's go with a brownie, shall we? Ah, that's good stuff. And that... that's actually what I might go with for a while, because that's going to be 3 of those. And I get a bunch of them. Can I... Oh, look! I can actually go into the water if I want now. It's pretty amazing. Can I get any of that stuff? Did I get any in this chest? Yes, I did. Let's get a few more cooked up by our master chef here. Which I definitely need to put a name on. So let's just give that to you. I need to set you down on a funnel or something like that. Have one of these over here so that you can just make stuff automatically in the right spot. For now, though... Oh, look, so you can hear things over here because there's no anti-sound blocks going on. It's nice. Okay, so diving in. Let's see what we can do with this. And yes, I did buy one of those on the shop just because I was like, I might end up buying some of these in the future. I know it's just a one-time purchase, but I figure might as well just do it. Oh, I can even buy a prismarine furnace for 30? That's pretty good. Okay, I'm probably going to end up just getting all these one-time purchase things. There's another sluice. Oh, look at this. 2 automated users. Oh, I could have saved myself like a good 30-40 minutes just buying those things. Dear God. Man, I gotta remember that there's stuff in here. I see some item pipes and fluid ducts. What is this? There's a creosote oil tank. There's 8 buckets of creosote right there. Okay, this is all good stuff. It's all good stuff to know. And then there's repetitive stuff that you can get in here. Okay. Diving in. Let's start in the top here. Tree tapping. Placing an arboreal extractor at the base of a full tree will allow you to slowly collect sap. This can be crafted into some useful materials for making diving gear. Oh, this is the arboreal extractor retexture. Nice. Tip, Phytogrow can greatly increase the speed that your arboreal extractor collects sap, but placing multiple extractors on the same tree will lower their efficiency. Oh. Didn't realize that before. But I do recall that we would get better sap from a certain spruce sapling before. But let's see. Sap. Recipe for this. This is resin funnel, fluid transposer, fluid tank. No, it's not really saying anything about that. Arboreal extractor, which I'm going to put on the list. Take this off, that off, that off for now. It's got some stuff going on here in an engineer's workshop, which I think I need to make those next. But the use for this... No, it's just a painting machine. It doesn't even say what the sap values are on there. Sap. Does it say in here? Tree sapling. Oh, that's why they're coming up. Okay. Well, I guess I'll find out. Probably just end up getting a few simple trees growing maybe along the top here or something. I could have some just really short ones, little short stocky oak ones. Maybe I can get them to grow like really close to each other and just have a bunch of arboreal extractors next to each other. Not that I really need the sap that much right now. I'm thinking like big, apparently. But, oh, resin funnel. Okay, well, let's see what it's going to take to make one of these. We'll need an engineer's workshop as well. Some pipettes, buckets, device frame. Wow, bronze. We still don't have an easy way of making alloys. I feel that that is something that is important. We could probably make a kiln, because a lot of, in the previous episode, you probably saw that this guy here with the brownie, give me that, he was able to cook ingots into dust, and then he would make the dust back into an ingot, and then back into dust, and then back into an ingot. Well, that's been changed. He now makes ingots into plates, and can revert some of them. There's only one type of ingot that I think he can make it into dust right now, and that's kind of making things a bit difficult for me, because making dust of anything, like aluminium, for instance, I could make hammers. But then I would need the actual ore to do so. Alright, well what about iron dust? Which I could make a grinder from magnetic craft. That could be pretty good. Or even a sieve? Oh, and sieve out this stuff. That's probably a good idea. Sieving these out even further from this device here. I could have it like fed over here maybe, and then have the byproducts come down and start getting sieved into that. That'd be pretty cool. How's this thing doing? It's still got a little bit left, but it's just working through it though, I tell you what. Dang. How's this doing? On occasion, I will just need to take out a few stacks, throw it in here, and there we go. Good to go. Leaves me plenty of space for all the other stuff, and it doesn't have to get cluttered sitting in the inventories of those things. But if it does back up, it'll have all the hopper inventory space and the strainers up there inventory space as well to work with. So I've got plenty. Though my inventory is suffering immensely right now. Oof. All right. Well, things for later. I might just empty out what I've got and be right back. And there we go. Just real briefly, I did set up a hopper. And I now have actually access to all the nutrition. I mean, I get dairy just by drinking milk. But I think I've got dairy, grain, protein, vegetable. Wait, I'm missing one. Dairy, grain, protein, vegetable. Oh, I'm missing fruit, which I have apples. So I have all the stuff I need to make it at this point. 3 different foods. But, I mean, hey, currently the brownie is the only one that's giving me grain. So, yeah. Well, that's a thing. All right. So, let's look at making an engineer's workshop, shall we? Treated wood planks shouldn't be a problem. Copper block and iron ingots. I think I've got most of those already prepped. And in here, let's see, I've got some iron. Was it just 4 iron for that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a block of copper, which is 9. And then some of the wood, which 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be right. And then that should make me what I'm looking for. Actually, what I'm thinking is I'm going to take and make a workbench. Let's grab a few of these. No, just 4. And make one over there by the items so that I can use one there as well. And I don't need to keep running back and forth when I've got like my item storage here at this point. In fact, might be beneficial for me to just grab that, put this here. There we go. Then I've got my crafting spot. Nice. I might do the same on the other side too. Put this down, put this here, these around, and I get an engineer's workshop. Ding! There we go. And I can just add this in with the rest. And then, of course, I can just click on the tabs to see each one. Now, an arboreal extractor. That's going to take a bunch of bronze plates and stuff, which, as I was saying, I'm going to need a kiln to make that. And at least that's what I'm thinking is probably a good idea. I just need a few of these, which it'll be a little bit of a blacksmith's workshop. We've got that, right? Yep. It will be a little bit of an explorer, which I think is cool. Nothing wrong with that. What do we have up here? I don't recall. Is this one? Water breathing. That's nice. Bully brew. That's probably what I'm going to go with. Cold resistance. No, we're probably going to go with bully brew. And just in case, I'm going to take with me a hot drink. Super hot drink. We will find out if that'll work. I don't really need the bucket on me at the moment. And I don't need both super hot drinks. Let's put one of those away. So this should get me haste, water breathing, and night vision. And then the other one will get me the other stuff. So that I can look around for... What is it? Dry reef, which is actually coral reef, which I need to grow my little bonsai pots faster anyway. So what else did I need? Bricks? That's not a problem. And then some purified water. That's not a problem either. All right, so let's actually drink this. And instead of going down that way, I've got this to put away. Hold on. Used goods. Putting it in there so I don't accidentally fill it with water. And we're going down.